Does your child interrupt you when you're talking with others? Did you know there is a simple way to teach them to stop interrupting rudely and learn to interrupt politely? By the end of this short video, you will have a plan to teach them this easy method and be able to have an actual conversation with another adult without your children plowing in and interrupting. Hi, I'm Holly McLean, the Mommy Answer Lady. I'm a certified parent educator, mom of 9, and author of the book and online course, How to Train Your Child to Behave. You can view new weekly content on this channel that will give you step-by-step instructional videos to help you be the most effective parent you can be. So please take a moment right now and subscribe. I'm going to give you a short, simple way to teach and train them what to do if they need your attention when you're already occupied. But make sure and watch until the end because I will also explain what to do when they don't follow the instructions for this plan so they will learn to do it consistently. So here we go. Number 1, have a conversation with your child. First, your child needs to have information in their mind so they can discern and be aware of what is going on with you and others when they need your attention. Especially when a child is young, they don't naturally think of others. They only think about what they want at that moment. So sit down and have a conversation with your child at a time of no conflict. And this can be done as early as toddlerhood, as long as the conversation is done on their level. Let them know that when you are talking, it is rude to interrupt, but you know they may need to get your attention. So you're going to show them how to do that so that when they need to interrupt, they can do it appropriately. Number 2, explain the plan. Tell them that when you are talking on the phone or otherwise in a conversation with someone else and they need your attention, to place their hand nicely on your arm. They're not to talk to you yet, to grab at your clothes or pull at your shirt or anything else. Just gently place their hand on your arm. You will then, in response, place your hand on their hand to let them know you're aware they need your attention. Then, when the time is right in your conversation with the other person, you will give them your attention and allow them to tell you what they need. They are to wait patiently until you do that. But if they don't do this and interrupt rudely, they will have to try again. I'll explain that in a minute. Number 3, role play. Have a practice session. Let your child know you are going to pretend to be on the phone or in a conversation with a friend, and they are to come to you and place their hand on your arm. You'll place your hand on their hand and continue to talk for a few seconds and then give them your attention. You could say to your friend, "I'm sorry, just a minute, I need to address so-and-so, Susie or whatever. Just a minute, I need to address Susie." So practice this a few times and encourage them with uplifting words of praise when they do it correctly. Number 4, follow through. It is really important that you do find a time in your conversation with your friend where it is appropriate to stop and give your attention to your child as soon as possible. Once they put their hand on your arm, they need to trust that you are going to respond soon. You want them to see the plan working so they will know that they can trust that you will respond to them. They will be much more patient if they know they can trust this. Number 5, give an appropriate consequence. So what do you do if you go through this method with them and then they don't actually use it in practice? When your child interrupts the next time by plowing in, tell them they didn't interrupt politely as you practiced. So they will have to go away and come back in a few minutes and try again. Then continue your conversation with the other person. Don't address them otherwise. Don't let them tell you what they need right then. And don't let them place their hand on your arm right then either. This does not give them any consequence to the rude behavior, and it will cause them to plow in the next time, get your attention, and then place their hand on your arm. That's not going to do any good. The consequence is that they will not get your attention when they interrupt rudely and will have to go through the process of waiting a few minutes and then coming back. This is how you will show them that you will not accept the interrupting unless they do it politely. Of course, we're not talking about emergencies. You can discuss with them what an emergency would be so they can understand that would be different. For instance, if someone is bleeding or otherwise seriously hurt, if they vomited all over or whatever, but those instances will be rare. Have you received some value from this video? If so, please subscribe and be sure to watch more step-by-step instructional parenting videos on this channel and share. Parents, you can do this. Thanks for watching.